What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into this Lots of Thoughts Sports YouTube channel video. We are playing WEDDLE again today. If you don't know what this is, it's an NFL player guessing game. Essentially, the computer program picks from a database of NFL players, one random player out of the NFL, and we have to take turns guessing it, giving context clues from how close we are to guessing that player. There is a normal and a hard mode. The normal mode is only fantasy relevant players. So quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends. But the hard mode is every single player on an NFL roster. So that's a lot tougher. We're going to do both today. I usually start with a player from my favorite team who's middle aged. Let me think. I'll start with Braxton Berrios. Guy that's a little bit unheralded in the NFL, in my opinion, but okay, numbers really close. So we're looking at number 11 or 12. Boom. That's a wide receiver. Wow, that's a lot of information. In the AFC, but not the AFC East, who's 25 or 24. Wow, that limits things a lot. That really was a good guess. Little, at least around 6 foot or taller. So he's not short. Let me think. AFC North wide receivers. I couldn't tell you. The Hollywood Browns of the world have been shipped out from, I should say Hollywood Brown, not the Hollywood Browns of the world. Hollywood Browns have been shipped out of Baltimore. And honestly, I couldn't tell you another wide receiver from their wide receiver core, and that's pretty sad. The Steelers wide receivers, I'm trying to think of someone young or who wears 11. Deontay Johnson. I'm trying to think of what number he wears. I'm going to try it because I am not familiar with enough numbers in the NFL. Okay, so it is on Pittsburgh. We're right there. Number 11, Chase Claypool is someone who pops to mind. I don't know what number he wears. They just drafted a wide receiver who's been playing pretty well. But I'm going to guess Chase Claypool. Boom. Awesome. That was quick. Okay, third guess on that. We're going to be doing hard mode now. Now, this is any player from an NFL roster. I usually have to Google this, but I told myself in the last video, one day I will get an NFL player on WEDDLE on hard mode. I will get it correct. I'm going to start with the same player, Braxton Berrios. He didn't disappoint me the first time around. Oh, but he disappointed me that time around. So this is an offensive player. I feel good. Numbers significantly higher than 10. Okay. Age lower than 26. Significantly lower than 26. This is a young guy who's in the NFC on offense with a somewhat high number, right? We're looking at 13 or above. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're looking at a player who's aged 23 or below. So really young, probably newly drafted wide receiver in the NFC. Let me think. Okay, NFC East. Anybody come to mind? Not particularly. Eagles. No. They just traded their picks, although they might have drafted a wide receiver later on. I don't really remember. Washington drafted a wide receiver in the first round. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember his name. Dotson? Was it Dotson? Jahan Dotson? We're going to go for it. Okay, no, but it's in the NFC East. Still younger than 22. We're looking at a 21-year-old. Wow, that's young. 21 or 20-year-old in the NFC East. Okay, so that limits it a lot. So we're looking at Cowboys, the Eagles, or the Giants, and I don't feel confident about any of those teams. I'm going to start eliminating teams just to really narrow it down. Kenny Golladay. It is on the Giants. I have precisely zero idea who they drafted. I know they drafted Kayvon Thibodeau, and I know they drafted Evan Neal, but past that, I could not tell you. I really couldn't. And we're going to have to Google it. That's disappointing because I thought we would have a chance. Dang it. Okay, Giants roster. But like I said in the last video, when I Google these, I do not feel bad because this is a learning experience for me. Hopefully it's a learning experience for you if you're watching this, or if not, you're screaming at your monitor this player's name, and I apologize if you are doing that. I really apologize. I could have come up with Darius Slayton, but it's not him. Wan'Dale Robinson is 100. No, it can't be. He's not tall. Who are we looking at? It wasn't a tall player, right? We're looking significantly tall. Oh, not on not not a wide receiver. He's on offense. Who did they just draft on offense? They drafted Evan Neal. If it's Evan Neal, okay, don't feel as bad. Not a tackle, but it could be another offensive lineman. We're looking at 6'5" or 6'6", which we already knew, but age 21, which we already knew. Okay, now I'm stumped. Andrew Thomas is a little older now. He can't be 21. No way in the world. Who have they drafted recently on offense? Kadarius Toney. Man, it's not an offensive lineman. It's not a quarterback. It could be their backup running back is escaping me. I know he outperformed Saquon Barkley in the regular season last year. He looked a lot more crisp and a lot more impressive, at least to me, from what I saw from Giants games. And that's one of the main controversies in my mind going into Giants camp is whether he can outplay Saquon Barkley. And he hasn't so far. And I can't think of his name. Let me think. Tight ends. I don't know any tight ends for the Giants. That running back is all I can think of, but odds are he's older than 21, so I'm going to have to cheat anyway. We're looking at 6'5" or 6'6". An offensive player, 6'5" or 6'6". I'm just going to go all the way up. Daniel Bellinger. Yeah, 21 years old. Daniel Bellinger. It's probably him. Never in a million years would I have gotten him. Yep, there we go. Well, that's another one we had to cheat on. One day we will win hard mode. Listen to me. If you're watching this video, you better believe in me. And when that day comes, you should tune into every WEDDLE episode. You should tune into all the Lots of Thoughts sports videos that come out on this channel. But tune in to the WEDDLE videos in particular, because one day I'm going to get hard mode correctly. I'm going to get it correct. And you're going to be there to celebrate with me like a crazy person. But that was not today. So if you did watch to the end of this video, thank you very much for doing so. If you like this video, there's going to be more content on the way. There's also some previous WEDDLE videos out and some other content that you may enjoy on the channel. Feel free to hit the subscribe button down below so you can get that directly in your feed. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.